Grandfather, have I got a story for you? On Friday, I pushed my hardest to get this completed. And I did it in your name and honour. I took that extra effort to make sure the welds were perfect, nearly 70 odd metres into it. You were with me the entire time during this, and it's potentially the biggest hydrocyclone filter in the world. We're going to go for a walk now. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose here, as long as this is in your ear. Yeah, ain't this farming? You were with me whilst we had big old Brucey, the front end loader. I must have carted 3,000-4,000 tons of dirt in that thing once a week, every Wednesday. You were there with us, always offering a perspective on your story of what you've done in the past. And what I came to find was every time I needed to do something, I needed to ask you a question, and by asking you the question, you would give me a story. And with that story, I would listen to it, and it would twist the kaleidoscope on my own perspective, and I would always see the answer. So many things. The bridge at Easter, before we came up to see you, just a story about how I asked you what happened at not Burr Island, at Childs, wasn't it? And you said how, what was it? You had to build ramps to get across a channel to be able to put a crop across in land that you couldn't access, so you built ramps. And that gave me an answer where, again and again, just purely through us having conversations, we saved, it was a $500,000 issue rectified with a couple of brackets that are welded up in a day. I'm painting the pump site at the moment, getting ready with this stuff here to build the bottom reservoir for the filtration system. This turned up on this welder. You'd love it. Yeah, look at this. 270 amps at 100% duty cycle, 3-phase. That turned up as a gift from God, I believe, for the hard work that you were with me with through the last 18 months. And it's just the most bizarre coming together of things that have occurred where the farm that I'm on at the moment, I'm so sure that the centre pivot that's sitting down in the bottom paddock was either the one that you built or it was the same style, where you're a legend, you're a part of Australian history. Through our own works, see, I thought I would have been able to use this, but through our own works and through the graces of God, I've kept ending up with gifts. We talked about how that would take a hospital worth of power to spark a single welding rod, and where we're at right now is we've ended up with our own. All the way throughout this journey, you have supported me, you have loved me, you're the closest thing I know to Santa Claus. And every time I'd call up, you got that giggly laugh, and you only care about our you care about our love and our welfare and our self-esteem, and you're supportive, and yeah. My relationship with you for the last 18 months is the closest thing I would know of what it feels like to be with God the Father. Every conundrum that I have come across on this farm, you have provided me with an answer that I have needed to know. And it blows my mind that where things have got to now, and this is where we're going to get to the point of this conversation, is if you had a legacy, you've passed it on, mate. And if there's a ship that's sailing, that filter that I built on Friday, we've done it. I have grown into the captain of this ship, and you were there to guide me every single step of the way to get there. And what I can do is to continue to wave the agricultural banner for the Humphreys family, and I could not have done it without you. So, you've gone into hospital to get your ticker fixed, and there's been some complications. I get that. Honestly, there'd be no better time to leave this place than now, and there would only be celebrations for the champion that you have always been. But you lived a great life, and the experience that I had with you for the last 18 months is priceless. It will be with me, and I would only hope that I can pass on to my grandchildren what you gave to me over these past 18 months. This is the biggest coin toss I've seen. You have no reason to come back, but every reason to come back. You've got a ticker that's being fixed, and you could have a few years, good years left in you to be able to continue this journey on, to be able to see your grandchildren and your children soar. This family is filled with so much love, and we've finally hit the next step, and it would be a shame if you were to leave now just as we're starting to take off and fly, but it is completely and utterly your choice. You've given everything that you've got to give, and you're just a great human, and I know that you're standing there with God right now, and all is but a choice. I just want you to know that. I don't want you to feel like you're alone and like you don't know what comes next. All is a choice. And if you choose to move on, I know that you'll be with us. And if you choose to come back, we will keep sharing our love and our joy and our victories with you. But I just want you to know that you've got a choice. And you're loved either way that you go, and you're at that door right now, and you can walk through it or you can come back. Just know we love you. And it would be fantastic if you were to come back for a while, but if it's your time, it's your time. And it just is what it is. This is the biggest 50-50 thing I've ever seen. Reasons to be here and reasons to not. You've got every reason to be here and every reason to be not. You've lived a good life. You can move on. You've still got plenty of celebrations to continue with and stay here. It's just a choice. And we will love you. I will love you no matter the choice. And I know that I'm going to continue to wave your flag because you've taught me, especially this last year. I know it's stuff that I obviously knew myself, but just your perspective to allow me to get to deeper understandings. In 18 months, I've pulled off what should have taken 10 years. And it's because of you. Because I needed another set of eyes. And I am eternally grateful for that. And I love you.